today's speaker card reading, we're going to go over what the orcas have to tell you guys today. Channeled messages from the orca whales that we love and adore so much. Yes, I'm talking about the orca whales in the ocean, the super smart, respected, incredible mammals that live under the sea. My name is Jacey. I'm an energy reader, and this channel is all about connecting with your highest divine self. And if you're also totally new to pick a card readings, all you have to do today is pick a pile between 1 or 2 over here. Pile whichever 2 piles you're most drawn to, this one or this one, pile number 1 and pile number 2. Once you've chosen your pile, go down to the description box below, click on the timestamp correlating to the number you've chosen, and that's where your reading will start today. Without further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Let's find out what the messages, channel messages, you're meant to hear from the orca whales today. I've always wanted to do channel messages from interesting, unique beings and animals and entities. So here we are, doing one for the orca whales. Let's see their collective message specifically for you to hear. What do they want you to know? Wow, pile number 1. This is so beautiful. I want to pull out more cards, and we will. But this energy, look at this. We have safe home, success, and sensuality. So the message is coming from the orca whales. And I feel like I'm talking and feeling more calm when I'm channeling the orca whales collectively of Earth. The orca whales that are in Earth. You know what I'm trying to say. I feel so calm. I feel so, and that is what they are creating for you, pile number 1. You may, whatever background you've come from, whatever you've experienced in your life, pile number 1, I feel like you are coming into a phase in your life where you feel safe. You're gonna feel like you can express yourself. You're going to feel like you can be yourself. And chicken or egg first, like, do you have an environment where you can be safe, or do you internally feel safe to express yourself? Both ends of the stick are going to happen. You're going to, not only are you going to be given a more safe environment to be in, like better, for example, better people, maybe a healthier job environment, finding yourself in places that are genuinely filled with people that mean well and have good intentions. And at the same time, you also feel safe. So it's almost like a mirror effect, pile number 1. This is a little reminder that how you feel inside is how your reality is going to reflect back to you. So if when you feel safe, you simply are safe, whatever you believe in is going to manifest into your reality. And whether or not you strive for this or are going after this safety feeling, I feel, pile number 1, the orca whales are encouraging you to seek out what does feel safe. Not only are they encouraging you to seek out what feels safe, that is what is meant for you in this time of your life. There's no more patience with feeling like you have to do something. There's no more patience with feeling like you need to walk on eggshells. There's no more space for toxicity or people that make you feel less than. This reading is a reminder of you to harness your femininity, whether you're a male or female. It's besides the point. It's the nurturing, the safe, the taking care of yourselfness. Are you taking care of yourself the best possible way you possibly can? Pile number 1. Feeling safe in your body. You knowing that you can trust yourself to take care of your body. Knowing that you'll make the right, trusting that you'll make the right decisions for yourself. I feel like there's so much power behind this message. I feel so grounded. And what else is coming into your life? Pile number one, channeling from the orcas. They want to tell you that you are bound. They hear you and they feel your anxiety from a million miles away in the deepest parts of the ocean. They're like they can feel pile number one's energy. They're like, damn, they're going to be successful. The first step here, I feel like there's 3 stages here. That's why there's only 3 cards, and I was drawn to not pick any more cards out. Stage number 1, you're going to feel safe, and you're going to truly believe that and know that and see that you're safe. People around you are going to truly have your back, and you're going to feel it, and you're going to know it. You're not going to doubt it anymore. Sure, we've all had, and I feel like pile number 1, I'm bringing this up because there must have been cases where there are friendships in the past that you were not able to trust, or that they have turned on you, or that they were not truly your friends. Just stuff like that that doesn't feel pure. Whatever it is that's so far in the past now, you're not meant to experience that anymore. You have learned what you needed to learn in those lessons. There's nothing more to learn. There's no more character building that you need to do, pile number 1. You have done and gone through what you've gone through, and the realizations have been had, and you have remained pure. You have done the work to still be yourself, your authentic self. It's amazing. I cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. So there's no doubt at all that you will have that nurturing nest, per se, of life, of communities that you are part of, job positions that you are in, whatever you're doing in your personal life, it's going to feel safe. That's step 1. Step 2, pile number 1, you are destined for success in the safety nest of nurturing, of love, of healthy dynamics, of feeling safe. You're going to thrive in it and bloom like you've never bloomed before. I feel strongly, pile number 1, if you're tuned into this channel and this reading, you are already successful. I feel that really deeply. You guys, the Orca Whales, want to acknowledge that you are already so well achieved, more achieved than the average person. Some of you guys have climbed the corporate ladder effortlessly. Some of you guys have gotten raises and promotions sooner than your colleagues have. Some of you guys have created businesses and entrepreneurial endeavors that have created well over 6 figures. And the message coming through beyond that, pile number 1, you are meant to have so much more success than you have even imagined. Because of this incredibly nurturing foundation that you're going to experience. And it's like you never experienced this level of safety before. It's going to be very wholesome and fulfilling. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. And again, you guys, pile number 1, have stayed true to who you really are. You've been authentic even through the trials and tribulations, the heartbreaks and betrayals. You have stayed true to yourself, pile number 1. You have stayed pure. While life has been testing you this whole time, you have stayed pure and remained true and authentic to who you really are, and that's amazing. And that is why you've earned this stage of your life now. And because you will have this newfound foundation and level of success, you will come into this 3rd stage, which is like you're so in flow, you're just basking in sensuality. You're basking in the glory of your own juices. You're basking, and you're just so, if you are a female watching this, I see you having this major glow up. People are going to see you and they're going to be like, wow, how is pile number 1 glowing so much? Like, what did they do? But no, what happened was you have amazing people in your life. You've made some changes and you're following your God-given destiny, and you are so much more nurtured in your heart space, and that makes you glow so much more. Because of this, it gives the ripple effect of you having so much more success in your life. Whatever success means to you doesn't have to be career or materialistically related. It could mean that you are successful in your relationships, successful in your connections with your friends, colleagues, family. So you're going to come into this. I'm almost having a hard time speaking because there's so much feeling coming from these orca whales. And a lot of these feelings are almost so intricate. I'm sure they have their own language. I'm sure they have their own way of communicating to each other. And I almost suspect that they have a different type of intelligence that we as humans will never understand. Pile number one, if you are worried about anything, there is no need to, because there's so much to look forward to. I see some of you guys getting the car that you've always wanted to, getting the job you've always wanted to, I feel like pile number one, you're just so well taken care of. The orca whales, that's a message coming strongly to you guys, pile number one, that you are meant to be taken care of in whatever way that you wish to be taken care of, like things that you have been dreaming about for so long. I feel like you are meant to have it all. It's as simple as that. I know it might seem so maybe grandiose and almost general even, but pile number one, that's truly what I'm hearing and seeing and feeling for you coming from the orca whales today. The orca whales have a really healing energy, and so just me speaking to you and you tuning into this reading is already having this healing effect on you, pile number one, where it's bringing you closer to these manifestations. I do see that very strongly for you, pile number one. Embracing, because you have embrace and womb, so whatever you're going through, this is like a practical advice for you, pile number one, coming through, is what you can do right now for yourself is allow yourself to take on whatever it is that you feel like is like the circumstances that you're in, pile number one. Embrace it. Just love it. I think the more that you embrace your journey right now, the faster it'll move through you, and these wishes and desires will come to you even faster, if that makes any sense at all. You know, if you feel like crying, you really do need to let it out and cry your eyes out so that these tears can move out of your system so that you can experience the next greatest thing in your life. So same processing in whatever it is you're going through. Maybe you really need to work through a project at work. Maybe you really need to get something done. Maybe you're at the final stretch of something, pile number one, and you just need to do it and get it done so that the next big thing can come knocking on your door, pile number one. Maybe it's a conversation that you've been dying to have with someone. It could be anything, whatever it is and whatever resonates and rings true to you, pile number one, that is what needs to happen. And you're also in that stage, pile number one, that you're sort of like in a womb. You know, I see the message coming through to you from the orca whales is like this imagery of you in a womb. This is the life that you're being birthed into. Safe home, success, sensuality, flow, thriving, nurturing. Right now I see you in the womb. So we're working through with you right now, pile number one. Life is sort of incubating you to be prepared for these experiences. So listen deeply to what you need right now. What do you need to finish up right now? Or do you need to not do anything right now, pile number one? Maybe you need to take it easy and take it a bit slower. Maybe you're feeling lost in life. Maybe there's nothing going on in life right now for you, pile number one, and that's okay. You know what's amazing about being lost is that now all the possibilities in the world is at your fingertips. You could do anything. You could be anything and anyone. You're not trapped by any golden handcuffs. You're like, there is pros and cons to everything, right? If you have a multi-million-dollar company, you're now locked in to, you know, needing to handle the finances, handling the employees, handling your managers, handling your, you know, dealing with all the ins and outs of running a multi-million-dollar company. That's just one example, right? It's golden handcuffs. Yes, you are highly successful, and I'm not knocking people with multi-million-dollar companies. That is one of many ways of being successful in this life. But that's not for everyone, and not everyone wants that. Like, for example, I would never want to manage a team. I will never have an employee because that is not what I want. I lost my train of thought a little bit here, pile number one, but rest assured, you are right now being prepared for your specific, most divine and amazing, wild, beautiful, thriving life, whatever that means. Oh, that's what I was saying. You could be doing nothing, and that's fine. But some of you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys have some things to be done, some things to be finished up, some things, and some of you guys, it's a meditation practice. It could be getting something for your fitness done. Like, do you need to be healthier? Do you need to work through old traumas? Is it more spiritual work that needs to be done so that you can be prepared for these amazing, incredible experience that wants to come into your life without any inhibitions or limiting beliefs that might sabotage it potentially. So right now you're being cleansed, right now you're being purified. That's where you're at in your journey, pile number one. One more card for pile number one, please. So we have strengthening bonds. Oh, that's incredible. You're at a soul level, pile number one, you are being connected again with your ancestors. You're being connected again with your soul family. You're being connected again. It feels like all these webs are connecting to you again with your divine partner, with your divine friendships, with your divine people, with the divine entities of this universe are being connected. Like, all these divine connections are coming to you and attaching to you again. The ones that are meant for you, the ones that are good for you, the ones that will help raise the frequency of this entire universe. So that's amazing, pile number one. This is such a beautiful message. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I definitely did, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hello, pile number two. Let's find out what the messages the Orca Whales want to tell you today. These are the Orca Whales that are in the ocean, these very brilliant, intelligent mammals. I love finding unique and almost random entities to channel into. It's always so, their energies are just so different, for the lack of better words. So, messages that you're meant to hear from the Orca Whales, pile number two. Also, Orca Whales, their energy is so healing. When I tune into it, it feels so deeply healing. So, just you tuning into this reading is healing something in your soul, whether you realize it or not. Subconsciously and deep within your soul, something is unlocking, something is being purified, something is being cleansed, and something, a part of your potential is being unlocked by you tuning into this reading. I feel that deeply for you. And Orca Whales are making me shuffle this card quite a bit. Pile number two, what do you want to tell pile number two, Orca Whales? That's so interesting. So pile number one's reading was almost quite similar, but what's different about you, pile number two, is that it feels a little bit more divinely masculine. Whatever that means for you, it feels, well, that makes sense because it's almost, all right, let's just dive into it. Pile number two, you have the card Dear Love, Ladybug, Good Luck, Grizzly Bear, Power. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. right now, pile number 2, what you need most, and their suggestion and recommendation of you to focus your energy on and prioritize in your life is self-love, and to speak to people, interact with people, interact with things, whatever it is that you do with your life, just the day ins and day outs of life, choose what feels loving and lovable, and ignore everything else. Pile number 1, if something does not feel nurturing and loving and high vibrational, it's not the time to be, it's never the time to be interacting with that. So they're reminding you again, this is almost like a rule you have to set for yourself, pile number 1, is to choose things in your life that resemble love, because that is so, I know it's so like said so many times over and over, and it's a little bit cheesy, but yes, love is all that matters, and love is so high vibrational. It's a very big and influential energy that is healing, that is deeply connecting and nurturing, and that is what makes things thrive. And that is what we need to do more of, pile number 2, in your life, is do things where you feel loved, like when you, and generally feel loved by life, loved by yourself, loved by your partner, loved by, you know, do you feel good? Like, are you, and ask yourself, are you compromising yourself in this situation? Are you compromising yourself in that situation? And if you feel like you're compromising yourself in any way, shape, or form, like, let's reconsider or readjust the energies, because sometimes it doesn't mean to get rid of someone or not see a friend that's a little bit toxic. Sometimes it's just readjusting your expectations and boundaries. So when you go to the gym, you're loving your body, you're loving yourself. When you are you studying right now, pile number 2? And that in a way is indirectly loving yourself. But are you studying too much? Do you need to have more balance in your life? You need to drink water and stretch your body. That is loving yourself. Whatever loving yourself means, and you know when you're loving yourself right, because it's going to feel right. You're going to feel energized. You're going to feel like it's not burning you out. So let's get back to basics, pile number 2, to feel more in tune with your body and your life. And for some of you guys, many of you guys, pile number 2, actually understand this concept of prioritizing self-love. It's this gentle reminder from the Orca Whales today that continue doing the things that make you feel the best about yourself. Do you feel like just having a simple day and making fresh pasta? Because I know I'm going to do that. Does it feel like a day where you want to just hang out with your mom? Is it a day that you just want to go and plan a trip? Of course, in mind being responsible of your finances, but have you been dying to go on a trip with this specific person? Then talk about it, plan it, get excited about it. Let's rebalance ourselves. Do you feel like you need to honor your body by going to the gym or going to that fitness class? Do you check in with yourself? What does it mean to love yourself even more today? What does it mean to respect yourself even more today? What does it mean to honor yourself even more today, pile number 2? This is a very powerful message. So what we have here also is that you are a bright energy, pile number 2. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. You, when you're shining and vibrating and glowing, pile number 2, you have this ripple effect on everyone in your life, and everyone can feel it. You make a big difference in this life, pile number 2, and they wanted to remind you of that. You are everyone's lucky charm, pile number 2. So that's even more reason to take care of yourself, pile number 2. When you take care of yourself, you are also taking care of the people that you love, because there's something about your energy that people absorb and can feel from a million miles away. When you're feeling good, everyone's good. When you're feeling bad, everyone's not doing so good. So you are colorful, incredible, talented, and just a well-rounded person that a lot of people loves and adores. I feel that energy around you, pile number 2. A lot of people love and adore you. So we also have power. So after acknowledging and reminding yourself that you are just this incredible, colorful ladybug that resembles good luck and you're everyone's lucky charm, and that you make a big difference in everyone's life that you have come across, and to make sure that you are well taken care of by yourself and choosing things that make you feel like you're well taken care of by life too. Not letting negative energies into your hemisphere at all. When you have these things locked down just a little bit, I feel like a lot of you guys are already practicing these things. If you're tuning into a channel like this, you're already doing a lot of these things, but this is just a gentle reminder that you could even bring it to the next level to help yourself get to the next level and stage in your life, next evolution of you being even more amazing, even honoring yourself even deeper, respecting yourself even further. And so it has a ripple effect of you having this overall upgrade in life. And this will give you so much more power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So with this newfound strength and this newfound respect, when you practice that more, I see you even being more powerful. I'm not sure what you need power for in pile number 2. We did talk about how this feels a little bit more a group more masculine. So maybe you are climbing the corporate ladder. Maybe you do own a company that has a lot of employees. Maybe you're in a position of power, period. Whatever it is, pile number 2, wherever you are in life, maybe you're a lawyer. I see some of you guys being a lawyer. That's amazing. So I see you becoming even a more respected and powerful and impactful lawyer with these things in place. Just reminding yourself, like, you are so vibrant and radiant and influential of a person. And this strength and power is coming from how much you respect and love yourself. Let's see. Messages you're meant to hear from the Orca Whales. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, you have the dragon, and the dragons in the Chinese zodiac is a very very ideal zodiac placement to have. Supernatural, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I see a lot of you guys, pile number 2, having very reputable positions in your life, whether it is, whatever it is for you, you are in a place of a position of power. You're in a position of authority. I do see that for a lot of you guys, pile number 2. You have that aura about you, and whether you do it naturally as well, I see that. You are able to shapeshift and do things. Like, people see you like a dragon. You're able to master your craft so talentless, so with so much talent, and people respect you, and you do so much. And I also see people respect you because you respect them. I do see that little detail in the dynamics you have with the walks of life that you come across, which is beautiful. You love yourself and you love others just the same, and people can feel that, and that's why you're successful, pile number 2. So a few more cards, please. Messages you're meant to hear from the Orca Whales today, pile number 2. What is pile number 2 meant to hear today from the Orca Whales? What do you have to say to them? The Orca Whales want to remind you that life is truly a journey, and it will always be a journey. Pile number 2. There's no destination. There's no goal. There's, sure, I mean, yes, have goals, but what they mean by that is there is no true destination. Even if you feel like you've made it, it's going to keep evolving anyway. So again, back to the self-love aspect. Self-love is a daily practice, just like you take a shower every day, or I hope you do. You're also practicing self-love every single day. It's a constant journey. And in this imagery, see, we have these little hills. Like, yeah, sometimes you'll achieve something and you got to get to the top of the hill, but you keep going. You keep going. There are so many destinations that you're meant to experience and reach. Pile number 2, there's so many. It's not, once you reach this big goal that you are striving for, you're going to, life keeps going. It's going to keep evolving. So the main takeaway is in life is to have the foundation of, it's a continuous practice of self-love, of self-respect, and the more you have these is how smoothly things will feel. You'll have so much more good days than bad days. And in this journey that you're on, pile number 2, because you have so much, you're meant to be in a place of power, pile number 2. We can all feel it. It's obvious. But it's a good reminder to soften yourself, to be soft with yourself, be gentle with yourself, to remind yourself that you've done so much and you are doing so much, and it's okay to take time to take care of yourself, take the time to take care of the people you love. This to soften your heart, even soften your soul, so that you can give and receive in so much more of a ebb and flow way, in more of a natural way. And in that there is a newfound sense of power that's more graceful at the same time. So I need a clarification card on hold, please. Right, so there is a message coming through as well from the Orca Whales today, pile number 2, is that they feel like you're holding on to something that is no longer meant for you to hold on to. It's weighing you down. So maybe that's why there's so much talk of reminding of who you are and softening yourself and softening your heart. And also a clarity card about the unnecessary weight that you might be holding on to energetically is to self-reflect and see what things that you've been, I don't know, it feels like very deep soul work here. Has there been, are you feeling triggered lately? And let's look at what that trigger is. Are you like, what is it? There's so many examples I can give. Like, do you feel like your abandonment wounds are being triggered? That's just one of many examples. What is it? Like that your trigger point is such a telltale sign of what wants to be released, pile number 2, right? So if you feel like you're feeling triggered in like a sense where you don't feel as loved as you can be, then that's also something to look at. Like, where in your life do you feel not loved? And be real with yourself. Are you actually not loved? Like, look at yourself, pile number 2. You're so loved. Look at all the people in your life. Look at the colleagues that admire you so much. Sometimes we have limiting beliefs and traumas that feel so real in the present day, but actually it's so far in the past that you can really truly let go of. So I feel like there's some, and even just tuning into this reading, we're loosening up those heavier things that are ready to be let go. Again, it's breathing, it's processing, it's doing whatever you need. Maybe you need to sit in a sauna for an hour. Maybe you need to go to the gym to sweat it out. Some of you guys need a deep nap, but most of you guys are doing quite well, I see here. It's the knowing that we're just perfecting and tweaking things here and there to help you become even greater than you already are, pile number 2. So that was your reading. That was so fun to tune into. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now.